Hi everybody, Isabel Spradlin here. And today I want to talk about something that I think I beat around the bush a lot, or I allude to it, but then I kind of pull back because I don't want to overload you with so many things to do. And so I often will just talk about the physical aspect of what we're doing with the belly work. And yet, especially over these last couple of weeks, it keeps coming up in my sessions with clients, both the in-person clients and the people who are working in the Self-Care Live program, is that establishing your connection to your belly is as, if not more important than any physical work that you'll do. So I know it sort of came up in the Belly Health Facebook group this, over the last couple weeks, and it just kind of comes in and out of my awareness how afraid a lot of people are, especially when you've experienced so much trauma in your belly, in your abdomen. Really, it is so hard to even want to lay your hand on your belly, much less try to find out new information. And I certainly cannot stress enough how important it is to find a way through that resistance, to find a way through that hesitation. Because in the end, as much as practitioners and your doctors are so important, and we all can provide you with outside perspective and all of the learning that we have done over the years, and bring you information and put names to things that you may be feeling, or teach you about the structure of your belly to give you a better understanding of it, all of that is in service to you and can be very useful to you, and yet without simultaneously you having your own deep connection to your belly, it can all be less effective than if you really are feeling like you have ownership over your own body. And I know that when we get medicalized through exams and tests and all of the imaging and the blood work and everything that goes into this, not to mention the surgeries themselves and the recovery from that, and any pills you may be taking for whatever reasons, all of that can really get in between us and our experienced, felt sense of our own bodies. And in this case, you know, we're talking about our bellies, about our whole abdomen, and a lot of what happens in our belly and our pelvic floor. And so I just wanted to use this time today to really encourage you to weather the storm of laying your hands on your belly. I know, and I have seen this time and time again, that when you first begin this work, especially when you're beginning the self-care, it really can trigger a lot of the grief, the rage, the sense of betrayal, the sadness that comes with the trauma that you have been through. And I encourage you to remember that it's triggering these things, and that if you can stay with it long enough, with these kind of crummy emotions long enough, in order to start moving through them and moving through, you know, they'll always come up in cycles, but the longer that you're with them, the less impactful those cycles can be of emotion coming through. But if you can weather that and keep your hands on your belly and keep the faith that connecting in to your own belly in this way really is truly a huge piece of the healing process, I just think you'll see results that you won't get otherwise if you don't have that connection. So even if you already have a practitioner, please use the self-care in whatever way you can to maintain your own understanding, your own sense of your belly. Practitioners, as I said, are so important, but we cannot provide the full picture because we're not you. You're you, and you know best. You really do. And we're here to help guide you into what will be most beneficial for you. And I'll just say, if for anybody who's worked with any of my programs or worked with me for very long, you've heard me talk about a book called Constructive Wallowing. The subtitle is How to Beat Bad Feelings by Letting Yourself Have Them. And it's by Tina Gilbertson. And I have just found this book so useful time and time again in my own understanding of these emotional washes, and how to really let them be a positive force in my life instead of feeling like I'm always being drugged down by any negative emotions that might come up. So that book, Constructive Wallowing by Tina Gilbertson, is a great resource. Okay, so this video is a little longer than hopefully the rest of them will be, but this is just so important, and we'll probably come back to it time and again. Okay, have a good rest of your day.